MS can affect any part of the body. It's autoimmune disease. It's a disease of the brain and spinal cord. So somebody in a wheelchair, because they can't walk, is nothing wrong with their legs. The damage is actually in their brain. The myelin sheath, or the insulation around the wiring, is basically your body chews it away, leaves it a raw piece of, picture a wiring harness, chewing away the
Yeah.
insulation, and the wires either are touching themselves, or you're trying to get electricity through a wire that's been weakened, and
Mhm.
whatever that wire is connected to may or may not work. That's what MS is.
Right.
Um,
It's
it's
crazy.
basically
Crazy.
Gotcha.
autoimmune, and I forgot the question.
Just
No, you
basically
covered
in
it.
your, yeah, you covered it. I mean, you basically about your speaking engagements and how
So
you get others to refocus their minds from MS to something that they're passionate about, like you with motorcycles or somebody else with whatever they love to do. So it was more about just trying to
yeah,
point
and
people
it's
in the
not,
right direction.
I've met people that say, well, I used to be a ballroom dancer, and now I'm walking with a walker and a cane. I said, I
Mhm.
get it, you loved it and everything else, but maybe you could go and volunteer, and maybe you could teach ballroom dancing. Maybe you could be a
Yeah.
judge in a ballroom dancing event. Maybe you
Right.
could volunteer at a school, or teach kids in who are less fortunate. There's a lot of ways you can still be involved in the, like with me. I loved rallies. I loved doing that, but I can't do a rally. I tried one rally after my MS attack, and it was horrible because I couldn't figure out the bonuses. I got lost. I was having trouble with the math. I made a lot of wrong errors, and it was all because my brain doesn't work the way it used to. So I've learned
Mhm.
I can't do that, but I've also learned I can still ride a motorcycle. I just
Yeah.
can't think at the same time. But I can still, if you want me to be 3 days, I can do. Um, and so I've found a way to still do what I love, and not let the MS be everything about me.